Hello dear students, I am Prabhat Dubey from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, and in our biology section today we will discuss about the sclerenchyma tissues. These are the simple permanent tissues. We have covered fibers and now we will discuss about the sclerates. What are the specific modifications that are found in sclerates and how they are different from fibers? We need to know that. So we will start this. The specific structural difference that is found in sclerates are they are very thick walled. The wall is thick. That's why the firmness, the mechanical support that is being provided by these tissues are great. They are strongly lignified. The lignin that is deposited around their cell walls is very thick, and this lignin provides the strength. It make the cells attached with a great firmness to each other, and the end result is the erect posture of plants and trees of different types of vegetation propagation and advancement that are found in plant kingdom. All these things, all the structural marvels that are found in the plants, the firmness to make that plant, to make that tree stand erect on this earth, these all depend on the deposition of this lignin around the cell wall. Okay, as you know that if the bricks of your building, your home are just stick with each other, the concrete that you are using in making that bricks attached are strong, then only the building will be strong enough to bear all type of environmental and other challenges that are coming, like the hurricanes, the typhoons, the strong wind, rainfall, earthquake. Different types of buildings are there that their defense mechanism is very strong due to the use of good chemicals, cement, bricks, mortar, the metallic bars that act as fibers. All these things provide the dam, road, bridge, structural efficiency and strength. So in the same manner, same function is being played by fibers and sclerates. That's why they result in the stem to make that hard. Now the cells are isodiametric, polyhedral, short and cylindrical. Isodiametric means their dimension is same. Polyhedral means different types of structural changes are there. No specific shape is there. Polyhedral means like hydra. You have noticed about the polyhedral means different types of modifications like that are present. There is no specific shape. The hedron may be polyhedral. Okay, different types of heads may be there. The next feature is short and cylindrical in shape. Dead cells, as we discussed in our previous lecture, that the basic difference between collenchyma and sclerenchyma is that collenchyma cells are living while sclerenchyma cells are dead. This feature is of great importance. You have to memorize this. Okay. Next one is very narrow cell cavities. The cavity between the cell wall is very low. The lumen, the cell cavity is called lumen. In the diagram it is very clear. On page number 56 you can find the lumen of this sclerenchymatic cells. The lumen is very narrow. That's why the mechanical strength that is provided by this sclerenchyma cell is great. The next feature is excessive thickness of the cell wall. The cell wall is thick, as we discussed yesterday, that if the covering is hard, thick, then only the mechanical support will be provided by that cell. If there is intercellular space, the cell is not very hard, then the tissue will be spongy in nature. It will not provide mechanical support and durability to the plant. If the brick is hard, then only the structure, the wall will be hard enough to sustain the pressure, sustain the adverse environmental conditions. If you are using very soft material for making your house, then the strength will be compromised. Okay, so these tissues are the building blocks of plants. If the tissues, if the cells that are making that living organism are hard, then the whole structure will be hardened. Okay. Sclerates mainly occur singly or in groups in stem, leaves, fruits, and seeds. You can find the location of this as you notice that the outer covering of the fruits are very hard. The outer covering of seeds are also very hard. The bark that is present around the stem are very hard. There are dead cells. If there is no dead cell around the living cells, the protection will be compromised. So these provide protective covering and mechanical support. This is the basic function of. If the outer covering of seed is not hard enough, then the seed will not be able to go through the adverse environmental conditions. As you know that different types of seeds are stored for 1 year or 2 years, and after that that seed is shown in the soil and a new plant comes out. So if the seed that is protecting the life of that seed, the covering is not hard enough, then the inner part of the cell, inner part of the seed will be dead. And when that dead seed is sown in the ground, no generation of any new plant will take place. So seed in itself is living. The bark is dead, but the seed is living. If the seed is dead, then no new plant will be generated from that seed. Okay. Whatever fruit you eat, apple, guava, orange, all fruits contain seed inside the pulp. In the outer core, seed is there. Whatever fruit you eat. So if that seed is capable enough to generate new plant, you know that. This is the simple propagation. This is the simplest way of growing new plant. Seeds are used. In some plants where seed is not present or seed is of no use for making new plant, different types of other measures are used for generation of new plant. But if seed is available, then it is the most useful way of producing new plant. But that seed should be living. Okay. Next feature, the walls are composed of cellulose impregnated with lignin. As you notice that in cement that is used, the mortar, a combination of different types of materials are there that provide them the complex structure, different types of structural marvels, different types of architectural marvels that are present before us since ancient time. These mixtures of ingredients that are used for construction of these buildings provide them strength. In the same manner, the cellulose, when mixed with lignin, provide the strength to the cell wall, and this makes the plant stand erect. Lignin, when combined with cellulose, resists stretching and buckling. As we studied that collenchyma cells provide flexibility and durability, mechanical support. But sclerenchyma cells are very hard. They don't provide any flexibility. They only provide hardening and strength. If collenchyma is present, flexibility will also be there, and durability, mechanical support will also be there. But if sclerenchyma tissues are present, it will provide only mechanical support. No flexibility will be provided by that, because these cells are very hard. There is no intercellular space. That's why there is no movement between the cells. Okay, no intercellular space is there. So I think this concept is clear to you all, how sclerates play an important role in making the sclerenchyma cells provide the mechanical support to the plant. Now the functions are also very clear to us, but we will again try to revise the main points. The first function of sclerates and fibers: protects the plant from stress and strain of environmental forces like strong winds, as we are witnessing in current scenario. Different types of hurricanes, typhoons are resulting in the coastal areas, mainly Orissa, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Gujarat. So if any structure, man-made or nature-made, if that structure is capable enough to withstand the strong winds, then only it will stand erect. Otherwise, it will be demolished. So if sclerenchyma cells are there, then the plant is capable enough to fight against the adverse environmental conditions, typhoons, earthquakes, hurricanes, cyclones, tornadoes. Okay, and if there is lack of sclerenchyma, then the plant will be, the tree will be not strong enough to withstand the pressure. It will be rooted out. It will be broken. Second one is provides mechanical strength and rigidity to the plant, as we discussed. Last one is sclerates provides grittiness to the pulp of fruit. Whenever you eat guava apple, you feel some grittiness in that fruit. That grittiness is provided by the sclerenchyma cells. When sclerenchyma is present and you are eating any vegetable or fruit, you will make a feel of that. You will feel the fibers, the strong sclerenchyma cells. You will notice the presence of sclerenchyma because the tissue, you will, when you are chewing the fruit, you will get to notice that tissue is soft or hard. That is made of parenchyma, sclerenchyma or collenchyma. You will get to know that. Okay. Now there is a comparative chart, as we discussed yesterday, that difference between parenchyma and sclerenchyma, and also a comparative analysis of collenchyma and sclerenchyma is very important for the perspective of your examinations. Different types of questions are asked where comparative analysis of any of these two simple permanent tissues are required to be done. So first we will focus on the comparative analysis of parenchyma and sclerenchyma. So the features on which grounds they are compared. First one is parenchyma are living cells, while sclerenchyma, as we discussed, are dead cells. So you can notice this simple difference. The cells are thin-walled in parenchyma cells. Okay, they are soft tissues, while sclerenchyma are hard tissues. The cells are uniformly thickened. If thickness is there, the tissue will be hard. If no thickness is there, there is intercellular space between the cells, then the tissue will be soft in nature. It will be spongy. The cell wall is made up of cellulose, while in sclerenchyma the cell wall is made of lignin. So this lignin acts as a cement. The adhesive force between the cells will be very strong. Fourth one is it serves as a packing tissue, food storage tissue, and performing photosynthesis. When parenchyma cells are present in any part of the plant, what is the basic function? The function is packing tissues. It is used as a packing tissue between all the important tissues. It is used as packing to just avoid the infection and any pathogenic attack. If chlorophyll is present, then photosynthesis will always take place in the parenchymatic cells, as we discussed in our previous lectures. While sclerenchyma cells provide mechanical support and they are involved in protective functions. So the main function of sclerenchyma is to protect the plant from foreign infections, environmental conditions, foreign blows, animals. So it acts as a defense mechanism in the plants and trees. The last difference is they are found in soft parts. We are talking about parenchyma first. Parenchyma is found in the soft parts of the plant, such as cortex of roots, mesophyll of tissues. When you have any transverse or longitudinal section of the stem of any herbaceous or even any dicot mature tree, you will witness that there are different types of tissues that are found in the stem. In herbaceous plants, the middle part is very soft, the outer covering is slightly harder. So that inner pith, the soft part, that is made of parenchyma, and the outer covering, the cells that are hard enough, they are what? Sclerenchyma. So this difference is clear to you all. The next one is comparative analysis of collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So the first difference is collenchyma cells are living cells, as we discussed yesterday, while sclerenchyma cells are dead. Cytoplasm is present Cytoplasm is also present in the sclerenchyma, but this cytoplasm dries and then the cells are dead after maturity. Any cell that is dead would have been living during the development and growth period. After that, the cells are dead. Cell lumen is very wide in collenchyma, and this wide cell lumen provides them the flexibility, the nature of flexibility that is devised by this collenchyma tissues is just due to the presence of wide lumen. While in sclerenchyma cells, lumen is very narrow. That's why no flexibility is there where sclerenchyma is found. And the mechanical strength is very high where sclerenchyma is found, because cell lumen, the space between the cell wall is very narrow. Gives mechanical support and flexibility. This point have been discussed many times, but it is coming again and again, so we have to notice that collenchyma cells provide mechanical support and flexibility both, while sclerenchyma cells provide only mechanical support because there is narrow lumen, no intercellular space is there, and the cell wall is deposited with lignin that acts as a cement. It provides a strong connectivity between the cells. Attachment is very strong between the cells. Next feature is the cell wall thickening is not uniform in collenchyma, but thickening is uniform in sclerenchyma. This provides it a strong bondage. Cell wall is formed of cellulose, while in sclerenchyma, cell wall is formed of lignin. So this comparative analysis is over. In our coming lecture, tomorrow, we will discuss about the protective tissues, the tissues that are found in the plant which protect them from any animal environmental condition or any foreign blow. We will discuss it about. Okay, and after that we will move to animal tissues. Okay.